Okay, so there has been a bit of drama outside of Toronto City Hall where a woman by the name of Talya Davidson has been arrested for spitting on individuals who were videotaping her yelling racial slurs and acting like a complete buffoon in public. There she is right there. She'll come up close up. After this ad is done, you'll see how crazy eyes she looks. She looks like she needs to be locked in a mental institution. Somebody needs to do scientific experiments on her. Stop doing animal testing. Let's do scientific experiments on this woman here. But she could very well be a hoax too. Look at her. Yuck! 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 Complete. She's acting like a complete animal. She probably is an animal. Put her in the zoo. She could very well be a hoax. A leftist who's out there trying to make people like Andrew Scheer look bad. Andrew Scheer has immediately condemned this woman, saying that her kind is not welcomed in his organization. I say kudos to him for condemning this very quickly. But I, and also people like Brian Lilly, are saying that this could be a hoax. Brian Lilly has made a tweet saying, quote, looking at these photos of Talya Davidson, the woman arrested for the racist rant and attack on an officer yesterday sure has me thinking, is it possible that she's just another left-wing activist who staged a very bad hoax to try and make Andrew Scheer look bad? Certainly looks that way. Now, I want to see what these photos are actually saying. I mean, it looks like they are advocating for leftist causes here, but in this picture especially. So it could very well be a leftist who's masquerading as somebody who supports Andrew Scheer to try and make Andrew Scheer, conservatives, all that stuff look bad. Now, you all know that I'm not a conservative. I'm a populist revolutionary. And leftists don't like that either. At least globalist leftists don't like that. Um, and despite that, and you all know that Andrew Scheer, I don't think will be a populist revolutionary. I don't think Maxime Bernier is a populist revolutionary. I both think they're a bunch of sellouts. I think Maxime Bernier is an economic sellout, and Andrew Scheer is just weak to his bones. But you guys have to understand something. The left in Canada have never had it so good. They have never had it so good. They have such a good Mac Daddy in the Prime Minister's office. They got a good Mac Daddy in there. And he has been pimping this country to every nation on this planet. I mean, he has been shafting this country so much so that the material that he's using to shaft the country has come in one end and gone out the other. And by the way, the Mac Daddy was in Toronto. He was at City Hall. I was actually at City Hall on my lunch break. I didn't see him, but I don't know if the guards recognized my face, but apparently he went out the back door. Someone said that it's not usual that he does that. I don't know. Maybe I scared him off. But I say, good, let him go on. What's he doing here in Toronto? But anyway, you guys have to understand that the left not only do this, can do this, but have done it before. There's a website that is dedicated to revealing false hoax racist crimes. There was actually a hoax hate crime in Scarborough about a year or two ago. A woman saying that a Chinese man tore off her hijab. Turns out it was false. Everybody went down against her. The mayor, the Matt Daddy, the premier at the time, Kathleen Jezebel. Everybody went down on this hate crime, but it turns out it was false. So this, I mean, you saw the pictures of her right here. These are leftist causes here, environmental leftist causes, and there she is again with a Andrew Scheer sign spitting on people who are recording her yelling racist rants outside in front of City Hall. Nobody hates racist people more than Arana Nation. Y'all know that. People call me racist. I think racist people should be shot on the spot. Their bodies should be used as alternative fuel. Or instead of animal testing, we should ban the animal testing and do testing on them, scientific experiments on them. And then when their body is no longer useful to the scientific experiments, just shoot them. That's how they are low class, subhuman dirt. They're undesirables. They should be forcibly separated from society like apartheid, and they should be lynched on top of that. So nobody hates them more than I do. But I also know that the left is using, they're trying to make it out as if you vote for Andrew Scheer, if you vote for Maxime Bernier, if you vote for any of these people, this is the kind of candidate you're going to get. They're trying to make Andrew Scheer look bad. They're trying to make his supporters look bad. They're trying to do all of that. Hoax, hate crimes. They're doing it. That's what they're doing. And these same people who do hoax, hate crimes, when they do this sort of thing, and they actually have the gall to spit on somebody, and I believe the person who recorded her was some Indian guy, I think. Farhan Rana, Indian or Muslim. I mean, even if she's a leftist who's staging this attack, to me that's just as evil as anybody as if it was real. I mean, you actually discharge your bodily fluids on another human being. I don't know why this guy didn't slap her in the face. I would have done that. Hey, Patriots, if this woman had anybody who spits on me, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's my own girlfriend. You spit on me? You spit on me. I don't care even if you push me or anything. But if you spit on the commander-in-chief of Arana Nation, I promise you, I don't care if you are a police officer, I'm going to either kill you or I'm going to make you wish you were dead. Spitting on somebody is the worst thing you could do. That is so barbaric. That is animalistic. That is disgusting. And if this person's a hoaxer who's trying to stop supposed racists from becoming prime minister, like Andrew Scheer is supposed to be, but then she spits on somebody, another human being, an innocent human being. I don't know why that guy didn't take his hand and just whack her across the face. That's disgusting. But anyway, she's been arrested, and I think she was also tased as well after she assaulted a security officer. This is why we shouldn't be closing down insane asylums. This is why we should not have stopped doing lobotomies, man. The moment the society stopped doing lobotomies and started closing down insane asylums was the day you started seeing a bunch of crazy people in downtown, raggedy, stinking people just walking around being a menace to society, harassing people. Look at downtown Toronto. Every time I go downtown, there's some bum there, sprawled out. And okay, if you just mind your own business, that's one thing. But when you start, acting crazy, I mean, I've seen people wiping their butts on subways and wiping it on the poles, and a lot of it is white people, man. I mean, this country is going down. There need to be jobs out there. There needs to be better health care, pharmacare. We need to have people doing things instead of being idle to the point where they act the fool. What is this, man? What is this? Anyway, that's what happened in Toronto. This is the Arana Nation.